So there's a lot of uncertainty right now.
It's huge. It's every week.
If we're not in a recession, that a recession is imminent.
They are feeling the pinch, whether it's mortgage payments going up, rent going up, the cost of fuel.
It's easy for us to jump into that trap that this recession is going to look like what we experienced in 2008, 2009, 2010.
Let's talk about the speed with which we are watching this market deteriorate,
which we refer to as the Great Recession. It was the worst recession that we had since the Great Depression, and real estate values got hammered.
The National Association of Realtors reported the worst month-to-month drop in existing home sales since they started keeping track.
A lot of people believe that that could never happen, that real estate prices couldn't go down.
But when you see the stock market come down and the real estate bubble burst, all that phony wealth is going to evaporate. And all that's going to be left is all the debt that we accumulated to foreigners.
Peter, I'm going to take a bet with you on this one. You're just way off base.
But the fact of the matter is they did. And I think one of the reasons that they did is because values were artificially propped up. There was an artificial demand that was created because anybody could get a loan. So people that were unqualified to get a loan were able to get a loan.
You had a lot of people over the past 4 or 5 years borrow a lot of money that they can't afford to repay, and we're going to be in a recession.
They were taking way too much risk in selling those loans. They created this appetite to buy these loans, which they were classifying as the top quality loans, and they just weren't. So when things came crashing down, it affected real estate values because it was real estate driven. And so this recession is quite different. The boom that we've seen in housing was really more caused by a mind shift. COVID created a new work from home experience. So I can't tell you how many people, as an example, just looking at Hilton Head Island, had said to me, man, I wish I could live here, but my job is still in blah, 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 blah. So I can't live on Hilton Head until I retire. Well, so many of those jobs now, those people can work remote. So Hilton Head does become a viable option to live and maintain that job even prior to being able to retire. So the mindset of what went into this increase in boom in real estate values is pure. What is leading us into this recession? To me, it's inflation. Inflation from things like gas prices going up and cost of goods going up. Why did those go up? Well, they went up because they pumped so much money in the economy to try and prevent a crash caused by COVID and everybody shutting down that they devalued all of our money. Our money buys less today than it did 3 or 4 years ago because so much new money was added to the economy. Now we're paying for that. Can you really have a recession without an unemployment issue?
The unemployment rate, it's actually falling. More people are getting jobs, not losing them.
And right now, there is no unemployment issue. There is more demand for work than there are people to fill those spots. At the height of the Great Recession, somewhere around 25% of people were out of work. They wanted to work and they couldn't find work. It looks nothing like that right now. I mean, people are desperate. And so there's so much as it relates to what we're experiencing now and getting ready to experience that is just so different than what we experienced in 2008, 2009, and 2010. And I promise you, we will not look back at this episode and call this another great recession.